Hi, welcome class. This is Professor Papier Bernstein, and I'm recording a brief lecture to cover topic 5, service delivery from pullout to collaboration. And this is specifically to go through the external links for topic 5, which are 2, 3, 8, 21, 29, 32, 34, 35, and 41. So this is going to be a very brief introduction to help you understand what the importance of this article is and why you need to read it to fully understand this topic. I've gotten some very positive feedback from students about these recordings and that they are finding them helpful if you play them at the same time that you're looking at the links. So here we go, starting with external link number 2, which comes from the ASHA website. It's from their special interest group publications called Perspectives. And this one is from a perspective that deals with working in the school-based setting. So it says School Perspectives, and when you click on it, an entire issue, I was able to, as a member, download an entire issue for you. So these articles pertain to feedback from graduate students or from practitioners working in the schools and some of their experiences have been. Real life experiences from the perspective of speech language practitioners in terms of their interactions with various school-based personnel such as administrators and classroom teachers. So you have a number of articles there, and I'm going to move on to the next link. So the next link is link number 3, and link number 3, when you click on that, it takes you to the ASHA website and to one of the most valuable resources on the ASHA website. The entire resource deals with professionals, or was put together for professionals working in the schools. And there are many, many aspects to it. I couldn't possibly take the time to go through all of them, but the first has to do with professional and clinical resources. It has to do with practice policy documents and journal articles and general information on everything from caseload and workload to eligibility and dismissal criteria from various states and guidance about writing IEPs. So hint, hint, this is the place for you to click on to get information that pertains to a lot of your discussion boards and your assignments. There's also a section that deals with advocacy and all of the laws and issues that have to do with practice in the schools. There are even some presentations, some PDFs that you can download and listen to and use in your training programs. And then they talk about publications and other resources. So that's link number 3. The next link is link number 8, which is an article that was written a number of years ago. It was about 15 years ago, but I think it's a wonderful article because it talks about today's speech-based, school-based speech-language pathologist, and those were the years then that service delivery started changing and that we were beginning to work much more on curriculum-based areas, integrating that with our work, with our speech-language communication areas. And even though the laws had not fully changed yet, this article talks about the way it used to be traditionally and the way that it is now, and the importance of working together with classroom-based teachers. The next one is link number 21. This is another article that actually comes from a Perspectives issue, and it's all about collaboration, because collaboration, whatever you happen to call it, and there are many different names for it. I'm just looking for something. I had some notes down here. It's called, it could be called collaboration. It might be called consultation. Sometimes the term integrated therapy is used, or teaming is one of the original terms. We call it sometimes transdisciplinary work or interdisciplinary work. We sometimes call it translational, meaning that information comes from other fields. We to call it professional learning communities and practice-based learning communities as well. So these are all terms that refer to the way in which we are currently working in the schools. So we're talking about link number 21, which is entitled Collaborate to Celebrate. It's a very upbeat article and basically reviews characteristics of effective collaboration, some guidelines to follow, and it gives you all kinds of helpful hints how to make collaborative endeavors more successful. The next external link is link number 29, which comes from the ASHA journal, Language, Speech, Hearing Services in the Schools. It's about 5 years old, but it was written by the editor, the then editor of the journal, and talks about different service delivery models for different types of communication disorders. The conclusion of the article states that we really need to make changes in the way that we deliver speech-language communication services. So that is link number 29. The next link is 32. Again, another great article. This was from the ASHA Leader publication, which is the monthly newsletter. And it's an article written by Deborah Dixon, How to Make Collaboration Click. So another talking about points of collaboration, things to focus on, highlights of it, and how to work out conflicts. The next is another article, 34, and this is quite recent. This is a couple of years old, and it's also from a perspectives issue from the ASHA website, and it's called Working as a Team, the new concept of professionalism. And it goes through some of the assumptions that we make and how we need to broaden our perspectives and change, in some ways, the way that we think about professional learning teams. And I really recommend this article. From that same issue, there's another article called The SLP's Guide to PLCs, or Professional Learning Communities. So professional learning communities are defined. It's the newest and latest way to think about teaming. And again, it goes through all of the information on why this way of thinking is important and how to brainstorm with the other professionals in the school. The last external link is link number 41. This is quite an old article. I think it's more than 10 years old, but it's great because it uses yet another framework, another term. It talks about us, the 21st century SLP, and integrated services in the classroom. How to work with classroom teachers, working with families, working with school administrators. That's the name of the game, and that is what topic 5 is about: service delivery from pullout to collaboration. Good luck, folks. I'll see you online. Have a great day.